Hello, in this lecture we will talk about characters in the great poem The Night in the Panter'S. The brave and loyal knights of Avtandil and Tariel, these two characters represent the most devoted friends and tender lovers, both heroes capable of courtly love. Courtly love is a love that emphasized nobility and chivalry, and they endowed with free will. They initially were actively involved and served the kingdom's held position of modern steward or mayor of the palace. Besides their position, they only obey their beloveds, that is to say, Tinatin and Nestan. Therefore, their love and dedication is unwavering. The mutual commitment and friendship they swear also extends to a third person, Nuradin Tridon, who is the ruler of the city Mubazanzar, who is also endowed with the same heroic qualities. Tariel is, however, distinguished by his wild character, as symbolized by his wearing the Panter'S skin. The qualities associated with the cat is dedication and courage. His hatred and violence could be extreme and uncontrollable. It is also close to Saint George slaying the dragon, whose cult was particularly strong in the 12th century, especially in the episode where Tariel kills a lion and a panther. In the next step, I'll talk about the characters Tinatin and Nestan. The faithful and patient lovers Tinatin and Nestan, although they take little action, the female characters Tinatin and Nestan are constantly present in the thoughts of the Knights of Avtandil and Tariel and served to give the narrative tension as a whole. Princesses higher in social rank than their servant knights are inspired by Queen Tamar, who was the queen of Georgia, or reflect the fact that each of them is sovereign in their own realm. That is to say, Tinatin is the sovereign of Arabia, and the Nestan is the sovereign of the kingdom of India. Tinatin chooses her own husband, which references Queen Tamar, who also chose her second husband, as a role as sovereign. As I already mentioned, Tinatin is the sovereign of the kingdom of Arabia, and her father, Ostevan, ceding his throne to his daughter, reference King George III of Georgia, who was succeeded by his daughter in 1178 after his death. Tinatin is a static character who leaves no time to the court of her father in Arabia. Nestan, a prisoner in distant regions, that is to say, in the country of the Qadis, she was abducted to the country of the Qadis. She is also a passive character, but their confidence, righteousness shows these two women being faithful and respective lovers. As for Patman, she is an altered representation of their type, but an adulteress. During the absence of her husband Hussein, she betrayed her husband by falling in love with Avtandil, and she also made love with Avtandil, so she betrayed her husband Hussein. Fatman takes little account of family honor as she humiliates her husband on account of his bodily defects. Her character is true to life from the artistic point of view. Despite everything, she is capable of displaying both affection and sincere warmth peculiar to a woman. She spares no effort to serve Nestan. It is very characteristic that when Fatman learns of the purpose of Avtandil's journey, that is to say, the purpose of Avtandil's journey was to find Nestan Tariel. So she makes no attempt to keep the man she loves, that is to say Avtandil, at her side, even for a short time. So we can summarize and say that Tariel is a wild character, as symbolized by his wearing the Panter'S skin. Tariel has qualities associated with cat, that is to say dedication and courage. His hatred and violence could be extreme and uncontrollable. And Avtandil's characteristics are dedication, nobility, and chivalry. The characteristics of Tinatin and Nestan are as follows. They are both passive characters with confidence, righteousness, faithful, and they are both faithful and respective lovers. In the next step, we'll analyze two stanzas, stanza number 1046 and stanza number 1175. We'll start with stanza 1046. Stanza 1046 is an aphorism on providence. And this stanza tells us that no matter what you are doing or what you want to do, if God is with you, you will succeed. Otherwise, if God doesn't support you, you will fail. And it also tells us, stanza 146, that you should not glory yourself or your power, because your success is only because of providence. In the line number 3, it says that a tiny spark overcomes and burns up great trees. The meaning of the third line is that the small and weak can beat the great and the strong, if God is by their side. So I'll read stanza 1046 in the translation to English, then I will read it in the original English and we'll analyze it. So stanza 1046 is as follows. Oh man, boast not of thy strength, brag not drunken like. Might is of no avail if the power of the Lord aid thee not. A tiny spark overcomes and burns up great trees. If God protect thee, if cuts alike well, whether thou strike with a lobe or a sword. Okay, now I'll read stanza 1046 in the original language and then we'll analyze it. Stanza 146 in the Georgian language is as follows. Katso, Jalsa, Nu Ikadi, Nucha Mokwech, Vita Kudari, Aras Gargebs, Zilie Reba, Tual Shetzebs, Vitsa Zali, Ditzacheta Moerevis, Tsire Dastrams, Nabert Ali, Merti Paraus, Soret Gapwes, Soret Gapwes, Shesha Vitkra Tumca Chromali. So, in the actually, usually when I'm talking about optimism, it is in a fast pace. That is to say, the structure with the 16 syllables in each line will be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and the rhyming will be on the last two syllables of the last word in line. And so actually stanza 1046, that is an aphorism about providence. It is in the fast pace, and therefore the structure of the 16 syllables in each line is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and the rhyming is on the last two syllables of the last word in each line. So in the two words in line number 1 is Katso, Zalsa. Katso consists of 2 syllables, Zalsa consists also of 2 syllables, so in total Katso Zalsa consists of 4 syllables. Then we have Nu Ikadi. Nu consists of 1 syllable, Ikadi consists of 3 syllables, so Nu Ikadi, those 2 words consist of 4 syllables. Then we have the next 2 words, Nucha Mokwet. Nucha Mokwer. Nucha consists of 2 syllables, Mokwer consists also of 2 syllables. And finally, the last 2 words in line number 1 of stanza 146 is Vita Trali. Vita consists of 2 syllables, Trali consists also of 2 syllables, so in total in line number 1 is divided into 4 segments, so 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables of the last word in each line. That is to say, Ali, 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 and Ali. And therefore the repetition is also on Ali, and Ali consists of 3 letters, A, L, and E. Okay, so the last word of line number 1 is Trali, and the rhyming is on Ali, on the last 2 syllables, Ali, and the repetition is on the last 3 letters of the last word, Trali, that is to say, Ali is, the repetition is on letters A, L, and E. Then we have in line number 2, the first 2 words are Aras Gargebs. Aras consists of 2 syllables, Gargebs also consists of 2 syllables. In total, Aras Gargebs consists of 4 syllables. Then we have the third word of line number 3 is Zli Ereba. Zli Ereba consists of 4 syllables. Then we have the next 3 words are 2 R-shaped verbs. 2 consists of 1 syllable, R also consists of 1 syllable, and shaped verbs consist of 2 syllables. In total, the 3 words consist of 4 syllables, 1 plus 1 plus 2. And finally, the last 2 words of line number 2 are Tisa, Zali. Tisa consists of two syllables, and Zali consists also of two syllables. And so the line number 2 of stanza 1046 is divided into 4 segments of 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables of the last word. The last word is Zali, and the rhyming is on Ali. Okay? And the repetition is on letters A, L, and E. Then in line number 3 we have the first 2 words are Ditsa, Cheta. Ditsa consists of 2 syllables, and Cheta consists also of 2 syllables. In total, those 2 words, Ditsa, Cheta, consist of 4 syllables. Then we have the third word of line number 3 is Mo, E, Re, Vis. Mo, E, Re, Vis consists of 4 syllables. Then the next 2 words are Tsire, Das Vowels. Tsire consists of 2 syllables, and Das Vowels consists also of 2 syllables. In total, the 2 words Tsire, Das Vowels consist of 4 syllables. And finally, the last word of line number 4 is Na, Ber, Ska, Li. It consists of 4 syllables. Therefore, line number 3 is broken into 4 segments of 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 syllables. And the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables of the last word. The last word is Naber, Ska, Li, that consists of 4 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables, that is to say, Ali. And the repetition is on letters A, L, and E. And finally, in line number 4, we have the first 2 words are Ramtisa, Rmerti, Kparabs. Rmerti consists of 2 syllables, and Kparabs consists also of 2 syllables. In total, Rmerti, Kparabs consists of 4 syllables. Then the third word of line number 4, or the third or fourth word, are Storat, Grak, Wets. Storat consists of 2 syllables, and Grak, Wets consists of also of 2 syllables. In total, those 2 words, Storat, Grak, Wets, consist of 4 syllables. And then we have the next 3 words are She, Sha. It consists of 2 syllables. Vi, Vis consists of 1 syllable, and Kra consists of 1 syllable. In total, the 3 words She, Sha, Vis, Kra consist of 4 syllables, 2 plus 1 plus 1. And finally, the last 2 words of line number 4 are Tunda, Kharmali. Tunda consists of 2 syllables, and Kharmali consists also of 2 syllables. In total, the last 2 words of line number 4, Tunda, Kharmali, consist of 4 syllables. Therefore, line number 4 is broken into 4 segments of 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables of the last word. The last word is Kharmali, and the rhyming is on Ali, the last 2 syllables, and the repetition is on letters A, L, and E. So, in conclusion, you can say that stanza 1046, that is an aphorism about providence, is in the fast pace, that is to say, the structure of the 16 syllables in each line is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and the rhyming is on the last 2 syllables of the last word in each line. That is to say, Ali, 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 and Ali, and the repetition is on the last three letters of the last word in each line, that is to say, the repetition is on letters A, L, and E. Okay, so we finish with stanza 1046. In the next step, we focus on stanza 1175. In stanza 1175, the poet quotes the things that Nestan's Tariel's beloved, tells to Patman, the saber of Nestan. And when the poet quotes things, it will be always in the slow pace, and therefore the structure of the 16 syllables in each line will be 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 syllables, and the rhyming will be on the last 3 syllables of the last word in each line. And we will also see on how many letters of the last word in each line the poet repeats. Okay, so first of all, I read the stanza number 1175 in the translation to English. Then I read it in the original language and we'll analyze the stanza. So stanza 1175 in translation to English is as follows. She said to me, she is Nestan Tariel that said to Patman. So the next step, the poet quotes the things that Nestan Tariel tells to Patman. So she said to me, sister, marvel not, however hard this may be. Lackless faith hath ever been a doer of ill upon me. If some good had befallen me, thou mightest have wondered. What marvel is evil? All kinds of woe are not new to me, old are they. Okay. So actually, you can summarize and say that Nestan tells Patman that she had, and in the past and also as in the present, very bad luck, and she suffered a lot. Okay? So, because of the fact that the poet quotes the things that Nestan Tariel tells to Patman, as I already mentioned before, it is in a slow pace, that is to say the structure of the 16 syllables in each line will be 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3, and the rhyming will be on the last 3 syllables of the last word in each line. So I will read the stanza in the original language, and then we'll analyze the stanza. Stanza 1175 in the original language is as follows. Man mitra, tao nugikwiz ege razom tzadnelia, bedi ubedo chemzeda, mitzchiv amisam knelia, kargiram chirdes gikwirdes, avi rasakwirvelia, squada squachiri chemzeda, arachalia zvelia. So, in the first line, the first two words are man mitra. Man consists of one syllable, of course. Mitra consists of two syllables, and then the third word is da'o. It consists of two syllables. In total, the first three letters, the first three words in line number 1, man mitra da'o, consists of 1 plus 2 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. Then the fourth word in line number 1 is actually the fourth the fourth and fifth word in line number 1 is nu geek words. Nu consists of one syllable, of course, and geek words consists of two syllables. In total, those two words, nu geek words, consist of 3 syllables. Then the next two words are ege razonca. Ege consists of 2 syllables. Razonca consists of 3 syllables. So the two words ege razonca consist of 2 plus 3 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. And finally, the last word in line number 1 of stanza 1175 is Nelia. Nelia, it is hard. Okay, Nelia consists of 3 syllables. So I can summarize and say that line number 1 of stanza 1175 is broken into 4 segments of 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 syllables, and the rhyming is on Elia. So it is Elia, 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 and Elia. Elia is also, of course, consists of 3 syllables. Elia. And the repetition, because of the fact that the rhyming is on Elia, the repetition is also on Elia, of course. And the Elia consists of the letters A, L, E, and A, in total 4 letters. Okay, so the repetition in stanza 1175 is on the last 4 letters of the last word in each line. I'll repeat again, on the letters A, L, E, and A. Okay, then in line number 2 we have the first 2 words are Bedi, Ubedo. Bedi consists of 2 syllables, Ubedo consists of 3 syllables. In total, those 2 words, Bedi, Ubedo, consists of 2 plus 3 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. Then the third word in line number 2 is Chem Zeda. Chem Zeda consists of 3 syllables, of course. Then we have the next 2 words are Mitzriv, Avisa. Mitzriv consists of 2 syllables. Avisa consists of 3 syllables. Therefore, in total, the 2 words Mitzriv, Avisa consists of 5 syllables. And finally, the last word of line number 2 is Knelia. The word Knelia consists of 3 syllables. That is to say, Elia. The letters M, K, and N are constants, and they add nothing to the number of syllables. Okay, so in conclusion, we can say that line number 2 in stanza 1175 is broken into 4 segments of 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 3 syllables of the last word in line number 2. The last word in line number 2 is Knelia. The word Knelia consists of 3 syllables. Elia, as I already mentioned, the letters M, K, and N are constants, so they add nothing to the number of syllables. Okay, so the rhyming is on Elia, the last 3 syllables, and the repetition is also on Elia, on the last 4 letters. That is to say, on letters A, L, E, and A. Then in line number 3 we have the first 2 words are Kargi, or actually the first 3 words are Kargi, Ram, Chirdes. Kargi consists of 2 syllables, Ram consists of 1 syllable, of course, Chirdes consists of 2 syllables. In total, the 3 words Kargi, Ram, Kondes consists of 2 plus 1 plus 2 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. Then the 4th word of line number 3 is Geek Wirdes. Geek Wirdes consists of 3 syllables. Then we have Avi, Rasak, Virv. Avi consists of 2 syllables, Ra consists of 1 syllable, Sak, Virv consists of 2 syllables, so in total Avi, Rasak, Virv consists of 2 plus 1 plus 2 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. And finally we have Elia that consists of 3 syllables. In conclusion, we can say that line number 3 in stanza 1175 is broken into 4 segments of 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 3 syllables of the last word. The last word of line number 3 is Sak, Vir, Velia. The word Sak, Vir, Velia consists of 5 syllables, and the rhyming is on the last 3 syllables of this word that consists 5 syllables. That is to say, the rhyming is on Elia. And the repetition is also on the last 3 letters of the last word, Sak, Vir, Velia. That is to say, the repetition is on letters A, L, E, and A. And finally, in line number 4, we have Schwa, Das, Schwa. That is to say, actually, no, it is the 4 words, Schwa, Da, Schwa, Chiri, in total consist of 5 syllables. Why? Because Schwa consists of 1 syllable, Da consists of 1 syllable, Schwa also consists of 1 syllable, and Chiri consists of 2 syllables. So in total we have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 syllables, in total 5 syllables. Then the 5th word in line number 4 is Chem Zeda. Chem Zeda consists of 3 syllables. And then we have the next 2 words, Ar, Achalia. Ar consists of 1 syllable. Achalia consists of 3 syllables. In total, those 2 words, Ar, Achalia, consist of 1 plus 4 syllables, that is to say 5 syllables. And finally, the last word of line number 4 is Velia, that consists of 3 syllables. In conclusion, we can say that stanza line number 4 is broken into 4 segments of 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3 syllables. The rhyming is on the last 3 syllables of the last word. The last word is Velia, and the rhyming is on Elia, and the repetition is on the 4 letters A, L, E, and A. So in conclusion, we can say that because of the fact that in stanza 1175 the poet quotes the things that Nestan tells to Patman, so quoting things is always, when the poet quotes things, it always will be in the slow pace, and therefore the structure of the 16 syllables in each line will be 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 3, and the rhyming is on the last 3 syllables of the last word in each line. That is to say, Elia, 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 and Elia, and the repetition is on the last 4 letters of the last word in each line. And the letters are A, L, E, and A. Okay, so we finished with stanza 1175. Okay, thank you very much.